So I was having a conversation with a client yesterday and she brought up a really good point and I thought it would be a good video to talk about. So she was saying how she was having a little bit of a freak out last week, but she was having a freak out because she felt that she should still be affirming, still be doing her techniques, still be doing a lot of things to kind of affirm that she wants her SP, her money situation, job, career success, all these things that she's manifesting. But she said that she just has gotten to a point where she's just kind of tired of doing the techniques or trying to feel away or do all this stuff. And so she hasn't really done it as much, but then she had scheduled a session with me and she was saying that she didn't know if that was the right thing to do or not. And so she just had a lot of mixed feelings about it. And when I asked her what was she really feeling, and she just said, I don't know. I don't know if it's a feeling of knowing, of just knowing that my manifestations are unfolding, but I really feel like I don't feel the need to actually do anything. But at the same time, I feel like if I don't do something, like affirm or keep it in my awareness all the time, then it's not going to manifest. And I really want to talk about it because I believe that you do get to a fact or a point of when you just know. Like if you ever manifested something, like for real, like you just know that you get to that point where you're just sick and tired of doing your techniques, or you always don't feel the need to do them after a certain amount of time. You've caught the feeling of naturalness is what it is. But I really want to go beyond that just for a second, because I was listening to At Your Command earlier by Neville Goddard, and what he said was when you are able to just feel it and just have that knowing, whether you're doing a technique or not, like you just have the assumption like it's done, I know it's done, and you're able to drop it. When you keep going to pick it up and feel the need to force yourself to do a technique or to affirm or to do whatever you think that you have to do, it's kind of like you keep digging up the seeds and not trusting and allowing it to unfold. And behind that, what I really thought about was when we were talking about it, she was like, I don't know, I just don't feel the need to change anything. And I said, it's kind of like when you stop needing a story or stop needing something to make sense or stop needing to make up a story or to feel a story or create a story or believe a story. And it's kind of paradoxical because we do tell stories or we do use stories or to see things the way we want to see them, to see our situations or our imaginal scenes. We do use stories, and that's paradoxical, but I am in itself implies fulfillment. So I told her I felt like she reached that point where she just was like, you know what, I'm the source, it is what it is. I don't necessarily need a story to know that my SP is going to be here. I don't need a story to know that I already have the success, I already have my SP, I already have the money. She just is coming at it from feeling like, you know what, it's cool because I'm getting involved in my life, I'm living my life, and it's just playing out, but I don't feel the need to actually do anything. And I think that that's beautiful because that's where you just get to that knowing state and things start to unfold rapidly in that space. She's already gotten movement in her job, started to make more money, getting more sales, more commissions, that sort of thing. And she's noticing just how happier she's feeling in general without trying to affirm all the time or do a technique. She just knows that it exists. She said it's like I could just feel it around me, but it's gotten to the point where I start to do the affirmations and then I feel like weird because I'm doing the affirmations. And I said that's because you already have it. You already have it, and you no longer need a story. You no longer need a permission slip to make you feel like it's here, because you just know that it's here. And like I said, I am in itself does not necessarily need a story, because everything that you add on to I am in time becomes something that limits you, and then you have to get beyond that. But when you know that you are the source within itself, it just is. And it's not that you won't take on stories or take on, the embodiment of health, wealth, a healthy relationship, all this stuff. But I am doesn't need to attach something to itself because it just is all things. So it just accepts all things. It just moves into the space and has that deep awareness of where it just is the all. And she just said that that's where she just feels like she's at, but she kind of feels like, well, maybe I should be affirming, or should be affirming, or should be doing this. And she's like, but I feel weird when I do it. And I said, no, you just got to that point where you just know. It really is when you know, you know. And when you no longer need a story or need something to change out here, when you need things to be different, it's because you just gotten beyond the situation. Because remember, in our last video, we said the 3D, what's already manifested, cannot give you your manifestation. So you have to go beyond what is present and go to the source, which you are the source, and just know, like, hey, I have it all within me. And I just thought that that was amazing. And I get to that point sometimes too, when I get to the fact of knowing that my manifestation is here. It feels like such a chore to affirm something that I already am, that I know to be true within myself. So if you're feeling this way, I just want to encourage you guys that you don't always have to do something or need something or to feel something or to have something change. And it's okay, because when you just know, you know, when you get to that feeling of like, I know that I have it, I know that it's present. And if it starts to feel like too much of a stress to do the affirmations or a routine, then you already know that you've already done what you needed to do. You did more than enough, and you're just allowing, you're just enjoying your life, already being, acting, and moving from being that person that you know you want to be. And that's pretty much it, guys. Manifestations come in extremely fast when you do that, when you stop needing a story or stop needing something to grab onto, to hold on to make sense, because you are everything. You are the all. All right. So, you guys, if you want to work with me one on one by phone or email, all the information is down in the description box below. I love you guys so much. And remember, imagination is always on your side, and I am too. Bye.